Hey, what's happening, party people? MC Red Cloud here. I want to tell you all about Mahci Sekwan. Now, Mahci Sekwan is a new project brought to you by the Edmonton Indigenous Peoples Festival. It's a partnership with the Canadian Native Friendship Center and the City of Edmonton. Now, this festival takes place every year in June. This year, you can catch it on June 19th, and it's going to be off the hook. Check it out. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you to someone very, very special to the entire team here. This man is Executive Director for the Canadian Native Friendship Center. He's the mastermind behind the Edmonton Indigenous Peoples Festival and this wonderful event that you're watching right now. This man is a family man. He's involved in the performance arts, and he's dedicated to Native people and the Indigenous performing arts. And we want to welcome him right now. He's about to share his heart with you. Party people, make some noise for Mr. Ron Walker.
That's it. Mahci Sekwan, Ron Walker. I am the Executive Director at the Canadian Native Friendship Center. We want to welcome you to our annual Edmonton Indigenous Peoples Festival, where we'll be highlighting local up-and-coming talent via our talent show, local established talent, and some high-profile name celebrity hosts, including Nathaniel Arcand, I think the most underrated Indigenous actor in Canada. So with that, we understand, because of the pandemic and everything, that it's very difficult to leave your home fires. So we wanted to offer it virtually this year. So we want to thank you. We want to say thank you to our partners. We want to say thank you to the City of Edmonton. And we want to say, please attend our concert. Have a great time. Leave some great comments. Hi.
Yo, let's start the festival off right. This man right here, you might know him as the Notorious Cree. We know him as James Jones. This man has millions of followers on TikTok. Put your hands together for my homeboy, James Jones, aka Notorious C-R-E-E.
James Jones, aka Notorious Cree, always killing it. If you guys haven't followed him on TikTok, go ahead and do so. Blowing up. All right, next up we have Result. This girl's love for music and playing the fiddle has her touring all throughout Europe and Alberta. She is currently pursuing a music degree at the Red Deer College, and her debut album called Scratch 'Em came out in 2018, so make sure you go support.
Hello everyone, my name is Brianna Lazat. I hope you're enjoying your day at the festival. I heard that there's some amazing musicians, dancers, and a competition that's happening today, so I hope you're enjoying that. For right now, I'm going to play you guys a couple of tunes. The first tune is called The Reel of Four. I added something unique called Fiddlesticks, where you play the fiddle with, drumsticks. They added a cool drone to the piece, and I'm so excited for you guys to listen to it. And the second piece is called The Red River Jig, and everyone knows that one. It's a classic. But these are two traditional tunes that I love to play since I am a Métis fiddle player. But without further ado, let's get right into the music.
Wow, Brianna, that was an amazing performance. Thank you so much for blessing us with that. Coming up next is a woman from a huge family, born into a family of musicians and just talented people. Her music just touches the souls and connects with Indigenous women and the struggles that they go through, like domestic violence, suicide, depression, family dysfunction. She's just so amazing, and I hope she touches your heart. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Chelsea Young.
Hi, I'm Chelsea Young, an Indigenous country music recording artist from Edmonton, Alberta. Here's a new song I wrote called Whiskey Ain't Workin'. Thank you, Edmonton Indigenous Peoples Festival and the beautiful Charmaine Logan for asking me to be a part of this wonderful opportunity. Love ya and stay safe.
Chelsea Young, thank you so much. That was absolutely beautiful. Our next performer hails from the Alexander First Nation Reserve. He is multi-talented. You've probably seen him on TV or movies like The Revenant, Frontier, Blackstone, Heartland, that's just to name a few. He's also an incredible musician-songwriter. So I'm so excited to introduce Mr. Nathaniel Arcand.
Hi there, my name is Nathaniel Arcand, and I'm going to introduce to you the winners, runner-ups. Our first junior runner-up, her name is Jada Cardinal. a member of the Big Stone Cree Nation and Edmonton native. I wrote this song as an attempt to understanding Cree principles of Wankatonkwan. I wrote this song to understand my role as a living being on this planet.
The past, the present, we are all connected. Though I can forget it, I will write this to remember, to live it, to try to give more than I take, and to always try to live in a good way, to live like I am loved by the sun and all of the stars in the sky above, to love like I know no conditions, and extend it all to all my relations, the past and the present. No one is separate within and without me. There is life all around me, and there's love in our life, no matter how small. So have love for our life, so there's love for us all, and there's love in our life, and there's life in us all. So have love for our life, so there's life for us all.
And our first place junior winner is Ailey Bonet. My name is Ali, and just 3 days before my 15th birthday, I passed my learner's license. Congratulations. I can't wait to drive. I enjoy singing, and I play ukulele, guitar, and the flute. I love music. Hey, so do I. I love playing guitar and trumpet and the harmonica, bass drums, about 20 other instruments. Keep on learning. Never stop learning.
You've already let go of my
Now, another thing that we need, another thing that's very precious to Indigenous peoples is comedy. This next comedian is from right here in Edmonton. I had the chance to see this dude in Hollywood, California at the Laugh Factory, along with a bunch of other talented natives, and I was blown away the first time I heard it. This is what the world needs right now. There's always room, always a place for comedy, and this is one of Indian country's top-notch comedians. Please put your hands together for my homeboy, Howie Miller!
Hey there, everybody. Hi, how you doing? I'll let you calm down. I'll let you calm down before I continue to do my whole thing. For all the non-Indigenous people watching, there you go. I just want to do that so you don't leave here going, wow, that fat Hawaiian was hilarious. Hi, everybody. I'm Howie Miller. And a huge big thanks to Crystal Lightning and who else? Who else was announcing me? I know there's Red Cloud. Crystal Lightning and Red Cloud, thank you so much. The honor is all mine. This is part of it's the Edmonton Indigenous Peoples Festival presenting Mahci Sekwan. So, welcome, everybody. Tansei, I'm Cree. Welcome. I'm presently on Treaty 6 territory, so welcome to all my non-Indigenous friends. You can go home now. I'm kidding. I love you. I love you so much. So, welcome to the Edmonton Indigenous Peoples Festival. Now, here's something. Why do we as Indigenous people feel the need to pluralize things that are already pluralized, such as peoples? Something I've never understood, and I'm sure there's an elder out there that's yelling at me and getting mad at me for not understanding because I'm an idiot. But I mean, like, and the one word that we, as Indigenous people, we should be pluralizing, we don't. Like moose. I mean, it's just moose, right? There's no pluralization of moose is moose. There's no meese. Like goose has geese at least. Mouse has mice, but moose is just, I mean, it's not meese. Look at that herd of meese over there. That was my Cree pointing lips. You can tell I'm Cree. You can't really tell that I'm Cree because I'm sitting down. But normally if I was standing up, you would see that I'm quite a large man, and it doesn't matter how fat I get, I don't have an ass. It's just the back of my head, straight to my ankles, just a flat. So, welcome. Welcome, everybody, to the stand-up portion, the weird Zoom stand-up portion. I've done a lot of Zoom stand-up shows recently, and you can always tell who's kind of the oldest person in the Zoom chat because whenever it becomes their turn to talk, here's my impression of an older person that joins a Zoom chat. Okay, it goes click. They're like, how do I do this? Where's the volume? Where's the mute button? Everyone's yelling at them. Turn on them. I can't hear you. I can see you, or I can't hear you. You know, I can hear you, but I can't see you. You know, it's just they're just panicked. They're like, well, what button do I press this one? And then they're yelling for people to come over and help them. So yes, I am. Like I said, I'm Cree. I'm First Nations. I'm Aboriginal. I'm Indigenous. Can we please just pick one, guys? Okay, I know way back when we were Indians, and then, you know, a lot of people figured out that a lot of Indians come from India. We didn't want to be confused that way. You know, and then we became Native Americans, and then we were Aboriginal, and now we're Indigenous. Just, you know, I gotta update all my files and everything every time we change, and apparently now in the States we're something else. Which I think is kind of cool, actually, because, you know, when I think about it, I actually am something else, right, everybody? I'm something else. Anyways, that's how I feel. It's finally, spring has sprung, finally, here in Edmonton. This is my hometown, by the way. Edmonton is my hometown. Grew up on the south side back in the 70s and 80s when I actually was the only Indigenous person on the south side of the river. That's what it felt like to me, anyways. Yeah, I didn't even know what kind of race I was. All I knew is I wasn't Caucasian like my white friends. And I apologize if there's any white people watching. I'm not trying to be offensive in any way. I just don't know what to call you. I mean, you have a hard enough time figuring out, like we have a hard enough time figuring out what to call us. Like, are we Indigenous, Aboriginal, Native? What are we? I can imagine what you have, your names for us must be. I don't have to imagine. I know what they are. But you white people have really lucked out on that kind of end of things. You know, the whole nickname of another race. Because there's some pretty bad ones out there, and I'm not gonna say them. Don't worry. But the white people have really kind of lucked out, hey, on that end. Because there's nothing really. I've looked and I really can't find anything derogatory to say because they're such wonderful people, right? Let me see. What was one of them? Honky. Yeah, Honky was an old one. I don't understand that. Honky. It sounds like a theme park character, something you would see at some kid's huge theme park with all the rides. Well, hey boys and girls, I'm Honky. Honk honk, like a clown or something. What else is there? There's Cracker. I love crackers. Okay, I'm from Edmonton, Alberta. You give me a ring of Mundare sausage and some cheese, I'll eat crackers all day. It's like the best thing ever. And I think that's it. Well, there's Caucasian, but I don't even understand that. Where did that come from? It doesn't make any sense to me. I actually got in trouble a little while back. I had a show on TV, a special that you're not going to see. Here's why. It was a special that was called The World of Comedy. So they had all these comedians from around the world. And we all had dressing rooms. So for instance, and we had our names on them. So for instance, like you'd have a star, the person's name, and an abbreviated version of where they were from. So for instance, the guy from Britain, it said Brit Comedian, and then his name, right? And the lady from Australia, it said Aussie Comedian, and then her name. It got to my name, it said Abo Comedian Howie Miller. Because they were using the term Aboriginal, but they cut it in half. They didn't even bother to write out Aboriginal, they just put Abo Comedian. So I got out on the stage and was like, hey everybody, hey Caucasians, how would you like it if I just cut Caucasian in half? Called you a bunch of Asians. Get it? Because I could have. All right, I won't try to explain it. It might be too early in the day for something like that. So yes, I'm doing this Zoom show for you. It's not live. I'm going to be honest with you. It's taped. We weren't sure if we had the technology at the time to have me, and if the computer they're using could handle the weight of my head. They say the camera adds 10 pounds. How many? I'm only using one. Why do I look so huge? Anyways, so yes, thanks to COVID, we are doing this taped very safely and social distanced. I don't know how you've been COVIDing. I don't know what's your COVID weight right now. I'm getting bigger somehow. I don't know how. I try to exercise at home, but I'm not going out. I stopped skipping. I don't mean skipping. I could never skip because I would go through the floor. But skip the dishes or Uber Eats. I've stopped doing all that just to save money. Been listening to a lot of music. I don't know about you, but I've been listening to a lot of music. One of the things I think you know about me, well, all my Indigenous friends, you are aware that we as Indigenous peoples, we are genetically inclined to love AC/DC. I don't know what it is about us, but you know it and I know it. Even if you say you grew, oh no, I hated AC/DC. No, you didn't. And even if you did think you did, your body knows otherwise and your brain knows otherwise, because as soon as, you're at a party or you're listening to it while you're driving and all of a sudden, you're like, ooh, yeah! Thunder! Mm-hmm. You just, it gets the blood going and everything moving, and in your brain you're like, yeah! Oh, yeah. I was such a fan that when I was growing up, I listened to it, but I really didn't listen to it. So I thought the words to AC/DC's Dirty Deeds actually went Dirty Deeds and the Thunder Chief. That's how I thought it went. Because it fits, right? Dirty Deeds, Thunder Chief. Dirty Deeds and the Thunder Chief. It's perfect. It's perfect. One thing I don't understand about Indigenous people in music, though, is why we say we love country music so much. Every time I go back out onto the res, it's like all my aunties and uncles, they're all like twang, 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 and it's like, no, we're Indigenous people. We don't like that music. That's cowboy music. We're not we're the other ones, okay? There's cowboys and us. We don't like, no. Here's what I have against country music. It's made in such a way that when it gets into your head, you can't delete it. It's going to be on the hard drive forever and ever, and you don't know. It just pops. I was driving, like, one thing I like to do is I'll try to find a field to walk in, just, an empty field or something like that, or a nice ravine walk when there's not too many people there. So I'll be driving around in my car looking for these things, and it just pops in my head. Well, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much the muddy water meant to me. Where I learned how to swim, and I learned just for no reason, right? I get to the grocery store, put on my mask, get in there, and I need to find something. So I ask somebody, they're like, "How are you, sir?" I'm like, "Boot, scoot, and boogie." Oh God, and I'm going to my mom's house, and she phones me. She's like, "Well, where are you?" And I'm like, "I'm in a hurry to get things done. Oh, while rushing to life's no fun." Oh, God. And if this was a live show, I'd walk on the mic and I'd be like, let's go, girls. Yeah, it gets locked into your head, and I don't understand why. I don't get it. It's nice to be, sometimes it's nice to be locked down, but it gets a little boring. But we live in Canada, so I guess there's ways around that. Because weed is legal, not illegal. Weed is legal in Canada. It's not mandatory, so don't get all excited, people. But I don't imbibe. I never have. It wasn't my thing. Because I didn't like all of a sudden laughing like a moron for no apparent reason. And you can always tell who's smoking weed because they always laugh the same way, right? Yeah, it's like the same laugh wherever you go. You can always tell who's smoking weed. You tell them a funny joke. Yeah, that's what they should do. They should give the police, because I know they're kind of cracking down on people who are smoking weed and driving, because it has adverse effects on the brain, right? So I think they should just give the cops a book of really bad jokes. They pull you over. "Hi, sir, have you been smoking any weed tonight?" "Oh, no." "Okay, why did the chicken cross the road?" "Okay, just come with me. Just come to my car, please." I'm just saying, there's you can always tell who smokes weed. I don't know if you can see behind me here. This isn't a green screen. It should be a green screen. I apologize that it's not a green screen. But it's a this is my man area. This is Howie's cave. I don't want to make it sound weird, but this is where I'm obviously a Star Wars fan. So I like Star Wars. I've been a fan all my life. I think I was 4 when the first one came. No, I was 5. 4 or 5. I was really young, so I don't really remember it that well. But I knew one thing, though, when I watched these movies, and hopefully by the time this airs, either I'll be in the Star Wars universe or somebody else will that's Indigenous, that's Native American, or has strong Native American roots, finally in the Star Wars movies, because there hasn't been. And it's something that kind of ticked me off. Because, we can play, we as actors, we don't just have to ride around on horses bareback, wearing buckskins, shooting bows and arrows. We can be doctors, lawyers, and Millennium Falcon pilots. We can do that too. But growing up as a little chubby native kid, there was no parts that when my friends would play Star Wars, it was like I felt bad because I couldn't be anybody. Like there's no natives in Star Wars, right? But my friends were cool growing up. They said, "Howie, just put on pretend anybody wearing a mask, pretend they're native. And I'm like, wow, that's a lot of people. All the people in the cantina are wearing masks, and the stormtroopers are wearing helmets. Boba Fett, he's wearing a helmet. He's actually Latin American. The guy who plays the Mandalorian, anyways. The guy who plays Boba Fett, though, in the new ones is Maori, so that's getting close. That's getting close. He's an indigenous person of New Zealand, so we're getting close. But nobody from the res is in Star Wars. I think, because we could be anybody. Like I said, anybody wearing a mask. Darth Vader, he could have been native, right? The story would have been a little different. Or more the same, who knows, because you'd have the... So I guess I'm your dad, eh? Because he's just Luke's father. All right, I'll move on. I know when I've been bested. Here's something you may or may not know about me. I've been acting for a little while now. I have a show on APTN called Caution May Contain Nuts. It's in syndication, or they're doing reruns now, I think, or on the APTN website you can watch it. But the acting bug is in my family. My oldest son, his name's Tyson, and he's in the Twilight movies. So I'm on APTN, where I sometimes play a woman named Marta. So I got to put on a bra and wear a dress and put on a wig and makeup, and that's how I make a living. And my son Tyson says, I'm going to be an actor, and moves to Vancouver, and his first audition is for the Twilight movies, and he gets it, and he gets to run around in the woods in cut-off jeans and turns into a majestic werewolf. That's not really fair. That's not fair at all, okay? It sucks. Because I've been doing this 20 years, people, okay? I have a fake husband named Delmer. My son has a wolf pack, okay? It's just not fair. That's all I'm saying. It's just not fair. Now, and then my next oldest son is part of an improv team, and they have their own web series called Folklords that's gaining huge success. Okay, I'm on YouTube. I think I'm doing stand-up on there. So you could have just watched that. You didn't even have to see me here, but I'm here for you, Indigenous peoples of Edmonton festival place thing. I've been a part of weirder presentations or shows. This is definitely this year of doing Zoom or taped or Facebook Live shows has just been weird for me. As comedians, we get hired to do some weird things. I was hired to do a birthday party one time for a bunch of 6-year-olds, which was weird because you've seen me so far, right? Like, what am I going to say? But it was my nephew, and my sister was like, well, they've seen you on TV. And I'm like, well, okay, fine, whatever. And I was thinking, well, what am I supposed to do for the kids? I'm like, well, okay, maybe I'll do a sing-along, all right? I'll do a sing-along, and I'll do a cartoony voice for them. This was a while ago. So I was like, well, what's on TV? Simpsons is on TV still, so, okay, I'll do Homer Simpson singing Old MacDonald's Farm for the kiddies. So this is what that sounded like. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on his farm he had some chickens. Chickens. Okay, that was weird. I apologize. How about the former governor of California? How about that? Singing. How about him singing Old MacDonald's Farm? It would sound like this. Back in Austria, we had the farm there, before I moved away when I was 16, I used to work out there in the farms, and we'd have all these barns there, and I'd go down there, and I'd do pull-ups, and I'd be running in the fields, laughing, and through the daisies and everything, but I didn't have any weight, so what I would do is I would pick up a cow, you'd pick up the cow, and you'd get your pump that way, you'd lift them up, and then you'd have the milk here, you could suck on that, and because milk isn't for babies. You get the pump that way, and you'd be like at Old MacDonald's Farm. Okay, that was weird. I apologize. That got weird really fast. I'm sorry. How about let's see, Christopher Walken, not known for his singing ability, but here's his rendition of the story of Old MacDonald's Farm. So this man outside Jersey had a farm. An Irish fellow, I believe anyways, he had a wide assortment of animals, chickens, horses, and cows, what have you. Anyway, one day, this cow bit a man right in the ass. The man screamed out, "E-I-E-I-Ow!" Thank you very much. This is normally where I would get a standing ovation. People are crying. They're throwing themselves out of their seats. They're throwing their clothes on the stage and popcorn for some reason. It's weird. I want to thank everybody for being involved with this. All the wonderful talent that you've seen is amazing. I'm so proud of. I'm really proud of being Indigenous. And I'm proud to be, and I'm proud that you asked me to be a part of this. So I really, really, I'm humble, and I thank you so much. I want everyone to have a good evening. Take care of yourself. Let's do our best to be our best. Miigwech, thank you very much.
Now to the adult category. Kyle Young, you are our third place winner. Congratulations. Played in many bands since 2010, long-lasting until the very end with the band Bad Timing. Tragically lost the lead singer and guitarist Brian Young, who was also his father. I plan to keep the music legacy going by playing covers and, of course, writing originals. I play guitar, bass, drums, and sing when I can. Yeah, me too. I love to sing. Congratulations. Third place.
Moment that we met, I noticed you one night. Sat there with a smile, so shy and polite. Shared some laughs together, but surely time flies. Moments that I'll cherish, striking as your eyes. When we talked on the phone, asked me how you're doing. A friendship that was building, something worth pursuing. Lost for words, timing isn't right. Remember like it's yesterday when I seen your face. Lost for words, timing always heals. Even though the sky is gray, pray to God you'll be okay. Over and over again, until I meet you again. Sending you a message, your happiness defines. Every time I see you with beauty and divine. The warmth of your presence tried to teach me how to dance. Stumbling across the floor by giving it a chance. Memories in the making, never been so thrilled. Hoping that every moment time stands still. Lost for words, timing isn't right. It'll be like it's yesterday when I seen your face. Lost for words, timing always heals. Even though the sky is gray, pray to God you'll be okay. Over and over again, until I meet you again. The moment that we met, I noticed you one night. Sat there with a smile, so shy and polite. Lost for words, timing isn't right. Remember like it's yesterday when I seen your face. Lost for words, timing always heals. Even though the sky is gray, pray to God you'll be okay. Lost for words, timing isn't right. Remember like it's yesterday when I seen your face. Lost for words, timing always heals. Even though the sky is gray, God, you'll be okay. Over and over again, until I meet you again. The first time we met, I'll remember to cherish that moment forever.
Marilyn Lee, you are our second place winner. Congratulations. She's a 35-year-old mother and wife. She's also a social worker, and she has her social work degree. Now working on getting her master's on social work. And she's a proud Amiskwaciwâskahikan from Whitefish Lake First Nation. Singing has been a part of her life and passion since she was a little girl. Yes.
Looking out on the morning rain. Oh, I used to feel so uninspired. Oh, and when I knew I had to face another day.
And now for our first place winner, Kaylee Jade Weeb. Congratulations, you're the first place winner. Armed with a soulful velvet voice, Edmonton-based singer-songwriter Kaylee Jade effortlessly blends lush poetry and hooky melodic lines to craft music that is both playful and poignant, reminiscent of artists like Maggie Rogers, Vance Joy, and Taylor Swift. The Métis artist explores the beauty and the complexity of human relationships in her vibrant and polished indie pop. Alongside her career as a song, singer-writer, Kaylee Jade also works as an actor and a visual artist. She holds a Bachelor of Fine Arts degree in acting from the University of Alberta, and she is the current festival director for the 2021 Ukrainian Village Music Festival. Hey, I'm not Ukrainian, but you want to hire me to come and play a few songs?
This is a little song off my first album called Bittersweet. 18th birthday wishes, and we shared our first kiss. So your eyes burned bright from the lamp beside my bed. After party at 4 a.m. and our friends all passed out again, but she couldn't sleep, and I was captured by your smile. No, you wouldn't sleep, and I was falling in love with your smile. Ooh, bitter feelings, sweet memories. Ooh, bitter feelings, sweet memories. Sitting cross-legged and swapping stories about our childhoods and former glory. You leaned right in and hushed me with your lips. You couldn't wait to kiss me then, smiled and we kissed again. It was long ago, but I can't forget that night. Although we're strangers now, I still can't forget that night. Ooh, bitter feelings, sweet memories. Ooh, bitter feelings, sweet memories. You're long gone, I'm moving on. You're long gone, I'm trying to move on, my darling. Ooh, bitter feelings, sweet memories. Ooh, bitter feelings, sweet memories. Ooh, bitter feelings, sweet memories. Ooh, bitter feelings, sweet memories.
Congratulations to all the participants, and don't stop. Keep on rolling, moving forward, being positive, cool, and musical, and entertaining, and be humble, respectful, love, and compassion.
Ooh-wee! Nothing but hit after hit. You know how we do. Coming up next, my partner in crime, my baby mama, nominated for the CSA's Best Actress in a Dramatic Series for Maggie Moody in her role in Trickster. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Crystal Lightning.
I woke up feeling like the one. Ay, all my competition done. Who the one that really got it? I'm the plug. I don't ever play no games. I just go and get the bag, then I I'll run. You talking to the one. All my competition done. Who the one that really got it? I'm the plug. I don't ever play no games. I just go and get the bag, then I'll run. Bitch, you talking to the one. They be hating on me. I just roll a gang. 10 bad shorties deep. Oh, 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 oh. You ain't got a fraud. We got it on lock. They all wanna sit with us and it shows. All the money stacking high to the ceiling, chilling on the island. Margarita, mamacita with the fat ass you admire. Got the cheat code and I need more, kill the gang. Everybody know when I pull up to your city, I'ma shut it down. In my circle, some real ones. Had to get this shit the harder way. Creator know when that day come, put number one on my license plate. And I can tell they hate on me when I'm not in the room. And I know they want me to fall, but I could never lose, cause I'm the one. Ayy, all my competition done. Who the one that really got it? I'm the plug. I don't ever play no games, I just go and get that bag, then I run. Bitch, you talking to the one. All my competition done. Who the one that really got it? I'm the plug. I don't ever play no games, I just go and get that bag, then I run. Bitch, you talking to the one. They too lit, they listening to you, boy, this ain't it. This ain't it. When I pull up, they are clueless. I clueless. $250,000 on that new script. That new script just to show them I'm the one. Ay, all my competition done. Who the one that really got it? I'm the plug. I don't ever play no games. I just go and get that bag, then I run. Bitch, you talking to the one. All my competition done. Who the one that really got it? I'm the plug. I don't ever play no games. I just go and get that bag, then I run. Bitch, you talking to the one.
Wow. The sexiest performance I've ever seen. Put your hands together for Miss Crystal Lightning. Holy cannoli. Fry bread and frijoles. This man is always on the road, hitting it hard with the hallucination. Put your hands together for my homeboy, Notorious C-R-E-E. Yo, this next artist about to hit the stage and bless you guys is none other than Edmonton's very own Relic. Relic is freaking a 12-time award-winning artist. Relic has been in the Indigenous music scene for like 30 years, and now he's an on-the-air member of 89.3's The Raven. You can catch him on weekdays from 2 to 5 doing the Tribe Drive with Relic. And we are just so proud of him. We cheer this man on because he's a living legend. You're about to get your pants blown right off of your butt cheeks. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Relic.
So yeah, my name is Relic, like I said. I think we should have, oh yeah, we got Q up.
Yeah.
We got Jaden. We got Smokey Smokey Fennel on the pedal steel. Lots of people joining in with us here.
Just start the song.
Let's start it off with like a nice blues. 1, 2, 3.
So long that I don't even know what it feels like to be anymore. It's all gone so wrong. Be careful what you wish for. I'll back it all of this go. I'm broken and torn. When my baby told me she was leaving, didn't even leave her till the way I watched her walk out that door. Didn't even look back. How could she go and do that? 'Cause I was holding out for so much more. I've been down so long that I don't even know what it feels like to be anymore. It's all gone so wrong. Be careful what you wish for. Back it all and let's go. This is so special. So wrong. Be careful what you wish for. Back it all and let's go. I'm moving on. Woke up early that morning, couple hours pressed on, and the sun had finally started to shine. I put my dirty boots on, grinning, humming a new song. Hit the pavement with just a little time. Oh, never been down, never been out. You if you know what I'm talking about. Couldn't just leave it at that. It's a fact that our days have been filled with despair and doubt. It's gotta look up, the sun and the rise. Look at the hate, the fear and the lies. Tomorrow's gonna be full of plenty happier days. Just look at my eyes, it can't be this way forever. Get us through together, storming through the weather. Man, the days that gotta get better. Don't be sitting by the fire, poking embers and remember all that's lost that ain't gone. 'Cause I'm just broken and torn. I've been down so long that I don't even know what it feels like to be anymore. It's all gone so wrong. Be careful what you wish for. I'll back it all and let's go. One time, baby, see that I'm on it. Suitable song, I thought, actually, just while I was playing it there for the current scenario that we're in. So yeah, we're sorry. Anyway, I held it in long enough. Don't spend the rest of my days by looking back at what we might have had. I wanna sit next to you, sit back and laugh about those crazy times we had, how it all worked out. Thought it was the end, but it was just the start of another page. The story of some of our days. I just want someone to talk to. Alright. I never intended to bother you. problems, but I see got problems too. All of those things I said I'd do, didn't follow through. Got enough on your plate without having to worry about those words out of my mouth. Don't got much in common, but love was so true. I wouldn't change anything, I'd do it all for you. Thought it was the end, but it was just the start of another page to the story some of our days. And I just want someone to talk to. Make me feel alright. I never intended to bother you. Let me tell you what I know to be true. All the things that we're going through. What are we going to do? You and I at a crossroads right now. Gotta show and prove without a moment to lose. Things were said but are left unheard, and the words that we can't take back on the good times. Now forgotten all the problems. There's nothing bottom, it just feels rotten. After all these years, and we end up here, tell me where it all went wrong. You and I with a smile in the backyard, holding hands, yeah, that's all I want. Prove them all wrong, turn it all around, put the pieces back in place. Look back at the glory, laugh at the story could be some of our days. I just want someone to talk to. Make me feel alright. Never intended to bother you. All I want is to make it through the night. Take them on, Smokey. Times.
We're keeping it fresh, keeping it Edmonton right now, keeping it Treaty 6. Ladies and gentlemen, this final act, our headliner, is the city of Edmonton's Indigenous artist in residence, official. This man is going to be the whole year just a spotlight, a platform for one of our dopest Indigenous peoples here in freaking Alberta. This man, this myth is no other than DJ Cree Asian, a b-boy, a youth facilitator, a powwow dancer, an entertainer that travels across the world with the Hallucination, formerly known as A Tribe Called Red. And you're about to have your mind blown. You're about to explode all over yourself with joy. Put your hands together for creation.
Take a look at this. Let it ride for now.